So last night, fucking the whole day yesterday was fucked up. Started feeling good. Somebody actually reached out to me from what I thought was the Soul Tribe family, which I'm not bashing. There's very good people out there, and I really appreciate you. Your messages are real. But one in particular got a hold of me, and it was right off the get-go, build me up, hearts, love, all this kind of stuff, make me feel good, like we were meant to run into each other and talk to each other and shit. And wouldn't talk to me though, like wouldn't call me, wouldn't talk to me, just a bunch of fucking text messages. Oh, I'm shy is her excuse, but you have a fucking YouTube channel, your face is out there every day, tell me you're shy. I'm fucking shy, but here I am. I don't like attention. I don't want to be doing this. It was never a thought in my fucking mind. But you people fucking with me aren't going to get away with it. So, anyway, this woman decided that she could get me to freely open my heart again, just like every other fucking one. She used names, terminology, things from my past and my life that people know I attach to. My mom and other people, know this. If you watch this, you fucking hurt me. You did. And I'm sick of this, But you're not going to stop me from trusting other people. You're not going to stop me from doing this. I'm not running to the cops to turn myself in. I will find a way. If it's not blasting you motherfuckers all over social media, which it looks like that's my only option, then I don't know. Ain't the first time you put me in a homeless position before, so I ain't even fucking afraid of it. It's a matter of time before you all go down. So anyway, I get back to the hotel, at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon yesterday, and my Uncle Doug decides to get a hold of me out of nowhere, accuse me of being crazy or crazy in love, some shit like that. Well, all these people know that a person like me is meant to meet somebody else, and then we get shit done. So they don't want that to happen. This person came in and pretty positive, staged herself to be this one I'm supposed to meet or some shit like that, because I was severely drawn in. And then as soon as I cut that tie, I could feel my heart again kind of heal up, whatever. But that was a good one. Almost had me there. All you did now was secure any chance that I will never fucking care or think about you again. All because my mom wants to be part of the fucking political system. Big fucking liar, So she figures through fraud, manipulation, and all kinds of other bullshit that she's going to make her way up there, How do I know this? Because I get a call from her last night, too, just after I blocked my Uncle Doug and told him, you didn't talk to me 90% of my life. What are you worried about now? You're nothing. You know what I mean? I got a read about 2 weeks ago telling me that my Uncle Doug, this is a guy who, he walks when he sleeps, ethereal travel, whatever. A lot of us can do a lot of different things. So he said he was summoned into this seance, right? It was funny. I was watching this video for enjoyment. I didn't know it was going to pop back up, but nowadays I should understand that everything seems to. So, yeah, he's doing this read about a fucking, some sort of ritual going on, and they want Doug to step in and receive like a destiny swap. Just so happens I have an Uncle Doug. whose mom is just like my mom. Put my grandpa away for pedophilia, touching foster kids, some shit like that. I don't know. like I said, I didn't really get involved in it. I don't remember. As far as I know, my grandpa's always been a happy person, always had money. You know what I mean? People came to him because he lit you up and made you happy. He was a used car salesman. He probably did other shit, and my family always told me he used to box the shit out of my grandma and never take care of his kids. I don't know if this is true. You know what I mean? I grew up in this shit. I didn't know it's not normal. But anyway, so they jump on me shortly after I cut my Uncle Doug off. My mom, which I've had blocked for a while now, leaves me a message saying some shit. I only made it like 3 seconds in, 3 or 4 seconds in, because she accuses me of, what the fuck? You're spiraling down on your way to prison. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, this is how she normally is. This is how ignorant this bitch is. She thinks she can, like, that blanket statement is gonna convince who that I'm fucking losing my mind. You can't look at me right now and tell me I'm crazy. You can't, because I'm not. I'm completely with it. I'm not fucked up. I'm not on drugs. Look, I don't even vape anymore. This thing here, it's just fume. I was disappointed because it's severely overpriced, but whatever. Use it now. Anyway, so I've been fucking on fire, letting her know, her being my mom, that her fraud isn't gonna get by. You're not gonna get into the politic game off of my back. Whatever you did to the rest of my fucking family, whatever shit you forged, whoever you set up to come into my fucking life and fuck with my head and then benefit from it, yeah, not gonna happen for you. You're a psychopath. And all these memories of you and Sue Broad and taking me to Mackinac Island and other weird shit that we had no business fucking doing, but as my travel through life started to happen, I am starting to wonder why a lot of these things paralleled a lot of this conspiracy bullshit that I came across in my life. Ted Gunderson, if you're not familiar with this man and his cases and everything he did, like in the 80s, 90s, up until he died, he was head of the FBI and left because satanic ritual abuse, which is just cult ritual abuse. They hide behind the blanket of names, Satan being one of them, Christianity being one of them, etc. What they do is they try to maintain about this much truth. They feed enough to you so that it clicks where it's supposed to, and your belief and your energy that you put into your belief behind it, it'll show up incrementally and very little, because you're not fully aligned. The universe is always going to try to meet you where you're at. It's going to use whatever. So I'm not a big Bible fan, but I can open it up and it speaks to me. I just did it yesterday. Opened a page, it was Proverbs 16, read the chapter, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's exactly who I'm becoming, or I've always been. I don't know. Down to the silver fucking hair. So, more and more of this shit happens, and I don't want to call it leveling up. I don't want to call it stuff like that, but it's the only thing you can kind of do to explain what the fuck happens. So every time, you pass these tests, right, you get a little stronger. You get a little more clear. Your intuition works a little better. It's a trip. It's kind of hard to maintain, which is why they come at me the way they do all at once, like they did last night. But so anyway, this YouTube woman, the only stranger that I was reaching out to, tarot card reader, little dragonfly. She she reached out with no intent to get any money or anything because I told her I was fucking broke. I had been reaching out to all kinds of people, and I understand you guys have businesses, and there's a lot of weird people out there. And when somebody comes up to you with a story like mine, it's very hard to believe. But this lady was all about it, and not only that, I've been getting strange reads like I'm gonna meet somebody who's super shy and all this kind of shit. She's already gonna have an expanded YouTube channel, and you guys are gonna do things together, and you know what I mean, just laying the groundwork for the dream scenario. You know what I mean? When I'm already going through incredible things that I don't understand, but I do understand. So like, I just wanted somebody to talk to about them, figure something out. Want to know if I should actually go to the police, if I need an attorney, because you know what I mean? If I go to the cops, they can take all my shit, lock me in a cell, throw me in Richards. You'll never see me again. They'll pump me full of fucking drugs. This is their MO. This is what they've been doing to all of us for so fucking long. And that's why you get these crazy fairy tale stories. Like, if you don't think this Luigi Mangione thing has anything to do with this, I don't. But as the days go by, immediately when it happened, the deny, defend, oppose, and my mom pops in my head. Everybody, the whole family pops in my head. Why? I don't know. There's this series of reads going around that my blood is something special. Lineage ties, whatever. My mom always had this obsession with the royal families. I don't know why. You're not royalty, and you certainly never will be. I mean, you're a crackhead, pretty positive. Drug addict, sex addict, fucking siphoning people's life force addict, fucking them over. You're a fucking... I don't have enough words to tell the world how fucking evil I think you are. And I stood up for you so many times. I took so much of your abuse over you being allowed to hurt Molly, but all that shit was just a setup. Now I get that. If all of it, 90% of it. I don't know what I'm accomplishing on this video. I'm just fucking pissed. I'm tired. Just trying to figure out what to do. But for all the community who is out there doing the tarot, you know what I mean, doing your work, getting your guidance, you got to be real discerning in the community. There's good ones, very good ones, but there's a few in particular that you should really look out for. I don't want to bash you in case I'm wrong. Why? I still care. I don't fucking know. But it's not all light and love. Some of these people do anything just to not have to live a normal life, not have to work a normal job, not have to put in any fucking effort. And there may be one priestess out there in particular. If you knew what you were doing, while you were talking to me, I don't understand why you would go through it. You got my palm, you got my zodiac, you got all your cards on me. Why the fuck would you even think you could try to mess with my head and I wouldn't figure it out? Especially right now. It must have been some nick in the moment, or nick in time, last minute thing that you guys are trying to do to me. Because I did leave the hotel room. I went down and packed up all my shit, and I was going to drive to the sheriff's station, but they were all closed. So today I'm going to contact attorneys and see if that's a better route. I don't know, man. All you ever see is this kind of shit happen in movies, not to a kid who was fucking welding stoves 2 weeks ago. 40 years old, by the way, not a kid. Just everybody's always called me a kid because they say I look like a fucking kid, and it sticks with you. That's mind control. um, but I've come, actually, I've come to understand that I was sent here as the perfect bait. That's why I look the way I do. That's why I act the way I do. Um, my travel through life has made me somebody who I feel is relatable to a lot more people than the pious motherfuckers who are trying to send you the same message I am. I don't mean to swear all the time, but I don't know. It just kind of comes out. I don't even know if any of you people are interested in these videos. I don't know what to say. If I grew up with you and all that, I mean, it's hard for me to tell who I can care about right now, who I can trust, and who I can't. Most people always knew my mom was fucking nuts. You'll back me up there, but I don't know if you knew how nuts. I don't know if things were done on purpose. I don't know if people entered my life on purpose because she hated certain friends that came around I had when I was in school. And then as I grew up, these same friends seemed to be part of some other group that was trying to fuck me over in some way, which is who I just called out on Facebook. You guys know. As well as who I ended up just working with. That's who I called out at Sub Zero Wolf. Um, I mean, as soon as I pull on one thread, it's like, holy fuck, dude, the rest of them fall over. So I'm just pulling on all kinds of threads, seeing what's happening, and I'm not getting the responses that normal people that you would think you would get. Like, nobody's giving me a call. Not unless it's my mom trying to fucking, overpower my will. Nobody, I mean, I guess, Jim, you called me, but I had already known somebody was going to call me fucked up and drunk. So, I don't need that shit. I don't need that energy right now. I got too much. I have to keep focused on the current moment. So, this is why I'm not talking to anybody. It's not a mean thing. It's a protection thing because when the people you thought you grew up with suddenly don't feel like people you have ever known, what do you do? What do you do about that?